Can Zeke deke again? I'm Jonathan Coachman. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, Ezekiel Elliott, fresh off 100 yards a week ago, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
Marcus Mariota's skill set can help continue to evolve the position of quarterback in the NFL because his ability to run with the football, you may not utilize it as little as other coaches have in the past. You may emphasize that part of the game a little bit more.
Here's Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And the offensive starters for Tennessee.
And congratulations on their win last week, but they didn't get a whole lot of time to celebrate it on Sunday. They were right back to work on Monday, but you'll have to do things differently when you prepare for a Thursday night game, because normally you'll take some time off. Here you get right back to work on the game plan mentally, and probably not put any pads on until you play again Thursday night.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Here are the starters defensively for the Chargers. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Mariota. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team that wins.
The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 21 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's 2nd down. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
And they should be set up for a big game. They have one of the hottest offenses in the league. They're coming in riding a winning streak, but we've seen these quick turnaround games really wreak havoc with what you've done previously. Hopefully they simplified their offense, and they'll just let their playmakers go out and do what they do best.
They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On the defensive side, here are the starters for Tennessee. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell, and that will be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jayon Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks?
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Marcus Mariota and the Titans about to go on offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off play action. Howell. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's got Smith here.
Let's go, fellas.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They go play action here on 1st down. Uncorks one for Davis, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mariota. That one complete to Elliott. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Come get some. Come on.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got it.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Come on, fellas.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. 1, the turnover battle, and the 2nd, 3rd down conversions. So they got 1 there. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Mariota to throw it. Incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They can't stop us. They cannot. We're going to keep getting sacks. Crash. Oh, yeah!
Desmond King on the tackle. Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
49. Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming.
Mariota's pass intended for Ezekiel Elliott. Incomplete. Mitch Wishnowsky in punt formation. The Chargers take over.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
20-yard line.
Go, 60 Pittsburgh. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Get it.
Melvin Gordon, the Charger ball carrier.
60 all.
The stop made by Joel Casey. Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier.
30 base.
The tackle made by James Brown. A 4-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Pass interference. Defense.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Play to win. Let's go.
Shoot.
Melvin Gordon.
Boom.
Ready.
Rashawn Evans on the tackle.
Nice hit, boy.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Defense.
39-yard line. Number
Lay
36
down.
on the carry. The tackle made by
Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends on the loose.
on the play.
Ready.
You got 4.
Howell's pass.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
An 8-yard pickup. First
Go now.
down,
10
Los
yards.
Angeles.
5-4. Watch the run. Watch the run. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking.
Snap.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier.
Set.
Ball down right off the line of scrimmage.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Up 2nd and 10. At the 26-yard
I got
line.
15. I got 15.
Pass interference. Defense.
Set. 15 line. 15 line.
Let's go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Howell's pass.
Ready. 50. Play.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey.
Go.
Got 4. Got 4 down. 4 down.
Hey, two stop.
Incomplete.
Tight right. Tight right. 4 down. 4 down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 21-yard kick. The kick is good. Makes the score Chargers 10, Titans nothing. Jason Myers set to kick off. The Titans take
We
over
got
first
this.
and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
43. Check, check. 43. I'll get him. Get him. Get him.
Ezekiel Elliott on the carry. Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense. Still 2nd down.
Bring it. Bring it.
Mariota's pass.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
A loss of 2 yards.
49 to Mike.
It's 3rd
Quit
and
talking
9.
about it and bring it. Crash, crash, crash.
Marcus Mariota.
Sack, sack, sack. Ha!
A
Got
loss
him.
of 7. It's 4th down. Mitch Wishnowsky in punt formation. The Chargers
Let's
take
go.
over
Let's do this.
first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Down. 90 Wolf.
Tackles, tackle.
Get it.
Blitz, blitz, blitz.
Howell's pass.
Get it ready.
To Keenan
8
Allen.
read.
It's a pickup of 6.
54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
And 4.
Egg time.
At the 36-yard line. Howell's pass. Intended for 80.
60 out ball.
Incomplete.
Key tight end, key tight end. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
4 yards to go.
go. Mike, 49. I got you, Pop. Check 24. Check 24. Four down.
Titans first down. Mariota's pass complete to number 82.
57.
He's
Mike.
out of bounds.
I got you. I got you. Check.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. Back to throw. Howell under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jayon Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. Looking to throw. Howell sets up the screen to Gordon. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Myers' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And down he'll go at the 25. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Plenty of good games to choose from in that early window. We'll highlight the one down in Tampa, a big test for the Bucs at home as they'll take on the visiting Indianapolis Colts. As for the late afternoon games, plenty of intrigue there as well. One of the best being at FedEx Field, where it'll be the Redskins taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And one more to highlight, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Gray. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the gun, Howell. Open man, it's Allen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Off the play fake. Howell. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On second down, it's Hall, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Hall, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Time to look now with our spotlight at the quarterback, Marcus Mariota. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Elliott. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. On first down, Gray. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On 2nd down now, it's Hall. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
Offense.
Well, it was a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Mariota now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And picked up by the Chargers. Past the 20. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
The run by Elliott, a good one on 1st down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 36, Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Mariota completes it to Davis. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only is
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Roughing the passer, defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Colin Saunders busting through to get him for a loss of 6. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. To throw Mariota. And that's Elliott, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
That's the way.
On 3rd down, Howell. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
57 for Mike. Let's go.
Throwing, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mariota now. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Mariota on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, defense.
On 3rd down, Mariota. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Mariota. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Colin Saunders, his 2nd sack of the night. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. To throw is Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Mariota.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself. and that's what he's done here in this game.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. A first down throw for Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on second down. Mariota, pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Single.
Second down at the 27-yard.
Throwing on second and long. Mariota. And he slings one that's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop to throw. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll look to throw here. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Just like that. Just like that.
On second down, it's Hall. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. On third down, Hall. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
60 outlaw.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Titans' 40-yard line.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room, and then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.